Good morning, you guys. I hope you're having a super awesome day. This is Takela Swain, and you have joined me on Life Enchanted. I want to invite you guys to come on out and to join us on tomorrow because we're going to be partnering with When Women Pray with a Facebook Live in which I actually get a chance to share some insightful nuggets with everyone that God has given me to share with everyone. So I'm so excited about that process. You can tune in again on the When Women Pray page by going to their website, and or you can go straight through Facebook because we're doing a Facebook Live, and you'll have an opportunity to tune in with us. It starts at 10 o'clock, and it should last maybe about an hour or so. We're going to have someone that's going to be singing in the beginning and things like that, and I'm going to be able to share the nuggets that I have, and then we'll move on indeed from there. I'm sure that Shindy, who is the developer of the ministry, will have some insight to share with you guys too, so you don't want to miss that. Today I am jumping on because, again, on one of my wonderful walks, I was given some more insight about some things, and then when I was looking at one of my emails here, and I noticed that one of the prayer items that came up, the prayer says that as I face these difficult or tough decisions, give me the wisdom to choose what's best and what's right. And so, as I was thinking about that, I was like, wow, that goes back to something that I was talking to God about and just thinking about on my walk as it relates to decisions. That sometimes people make decisions out of desperation because they feel like this is my only chance, my only opportunity to actually get something taken care of or to have it manifest out in their life. And so my mind went immediately to the story of Cinderella. We all know that story. Of course, we've been told it many times as children. They've done made so many different variations of it since we've become adults. But I want to give a quick synopsis to talk to you guys about that. So, of course, we know in the story with Cinderella that she indeed was very loved and cared for by her father. And her mother passed away, and the father ended up remarrying. And so, the woman he remarried actually had what I like to define as a two cornered personality. On one side, she appeared to be loving and caring, and that's the only thing she showed to him. But to his daughter and so many others, she showed the other side of the coin. And that right there can be a lesson to some of y'all that you want to make sure you're checking out both sides of that coin to make sure that what the person possess or have is something that you truly do want to live with. But I digress. So then, when her father ended up passing away, then of course her true colors came out. She indeed made her into like a slave, made her do like all the work, and her daughters live like queens and princesses in their particular domain where they resided. And so, anyway, fast forward, we know that I'm sorry, I'm trying to cut my other phone off because as I'm talking on this one, it's steady beeping in the background saying someone is sending a message of sorts. Um, but anyway, so as time went on, of course, we know that the prince comes and they say that he has to choose a mate. And of course, everyone wants to be a part of it, but the mother doesn't want Cinderella to be a part. She's like, no, you're not worthy. You can't do it. That even reminds you of the story of David. Look that up. When Samuel came to actually pour the oil on the sons, that his father didn't even think he was worthy enough to come in. But anyway, so with Cinderella and her sister, so of course we know her fairy godmother came and gave her the opportunity to go to the ball. She had a great time. She ended up losing her slipper. Well, when one version of the story, of course, speaks about the prince coming by with the shoe, trying to find the person who can fit the shoe. And when he got to that house that she resided in, the stepsisters, of course, tried. I'm sorry. My sister is cooking something. So that's the other noise that you hear. So the prince, as I was saying, came to the house, and when he bought the shoe, the stepsisters wanted the accolades and all that came from connecting with him, and so they forced themselves to try to fit that shoe. They knew that it was uncomfortable, they knew it wasn't a perfect fit, but they was willing to endure the pain and hardship because they wanted that to be they wanted him to choose them. They were in such desperation to obtain what they wanted that they were willing to go outside of what was appropriate for them to try to fit that particular area. And that's what many people are finding themselves in right now. They're just like, oh my goodness, there's so many choices before me, I don't really know if I'm making the right choice, and some of these decisions are really tough for me. And some people are making decisions out of sheer desperation, and they're not really weighing both sides of the coin, if you will, to make sure it's something that could benefit them. And so I just want to encourage you to, one, of course, seek God, because He gives you the wisdom and knowledge that's needed to function well, but also seek the wisdom of others who may have experienced something similar that can aid you in making the right choices, because you don't want to make a decision out of sheer desperation and end up with a result that can cause damaging effects for you now, and take away aspects of your future, because of things that you said or things that you've done that cause you to be seen in a different light, if you will. So again, take those little nuggets, put them in your pocket, carry them along with you. If you feel like that it's not something that you can use now, hey, share it with somebody else, because it could indeed speak to them exactly where they are. So again, I thank you guys so much for joining me on Life Enchanted, and I look forward to speaking to you guys on next week. And again, you are encouraged to join me on tomorrow on Facebook Live under the When Women Pray page, or you can type in Shindy Taylor 1, and it will bring you to the same page, and you can join us for our time of interaction there. So thank you guys so much. Hope you have a great one, and I'll be talking to you soon.